So, welcome to the new world of Vedic mathematics, or the first class and the very first auspicious day when we all do puja. Yes, Vasant Panchami, the day of goddess Saraswati, and we'll be starting a new journey of in our education field. So, very first thing, let's be on time every time. So if it is 6, it should be dot 6 so that we don't waste even a single minute of it. Second thing, you'll be getting recording, so not to worry. Third thing, I think most of you have got the books now. Everyone
Yes,
has received.
No, sir.
Who has not received? Kalpana.
Kalpana, sir.
Kalpana, did you check with the
Yes,
courier
sir.
today? I saw.
Yes, sir. Not received.
You should have checked that. That was the reason I said only one book first, so that it should go early and reach. So, Dhanshu, have you received?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was
I
sent
got
book. Yes. Okay, great. Devansh. Devansh, did you receive the courier?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So we'll check it first. Kiran, have you got the books?
Yes, sir.
Kiran, you can switch on the video. You are a teacher. Right, Kalpana, please. Okay. So let us start with the first concept. Now, all those who have attended the workshop, they are clear with the first topics we always do. Now, here we'll be starting right from the beginning. Vedic mathematics. So the first question is, because by now everyone is aware. Yes, are you aware what is Vedic mathematics?
Yes, sir.
What is Vedic mathematics, Shalini?
Vedic mathematics is basically based on 16 sutra and founded by Jagat Guru Bharati Krishna Tirthaji Maharaj.
Okay.
So
yes,
it is
Sudhanshu?
basically.
Devansh?
It's a way to calculate faster. That is based on.
Poonam, have you gone through any video till now?
Yes, sir, I have gone through a lot. So for me, I feel Vedic mathematics is the way of solving mathematics in an easier way, so that it's not just we are following some rules. Though there are some rules, but they are easier to understand. It makes sense more than just revising the formulas.
If you hear to the our mathematicians, our panel juries, they say it is bundle of tricks.
No, it's more of a logic behind those tricks. It's not just they're just throwing the tricks.
See, it all depends how we see it. Now, they were also correct. Why they were correct? Because there was lack of knowledge about the subject. There was there was lack of awareness. There was lack of content availability. And thank God it was there. That was the reason a businessman like me, the person who never spoke in front of, if you ask my colleagues, if you ask anybody who knows me, they'll say he never stood on a stage. How can he be a trainer? So that is also one fact. And yes, it is not a bundle of tricks. The concepts are so easy, so wonderful, so magical. So the Vedic mathematics is a very simple language. When we have to explain, we have to introduce to any new person, it is very simple. Vedic mathematics makes your mathematics easy and faster. 2 words define it: easy and faster. They are easy also, fast also, and that makes it magical, right? Definitely, the concepts behind it. We have now 16 sutras. Vedic mathematics is what mathematics what makes your mathematics easy and faster. And how do we do it? We have 16 sutras for this. Now, in simple language, we can call it as techniques. We can call it as formulas, because definitely Vedic maths is nothing but supporting our maths only. So we can call it as formulas. And in Sanskrit or in our Vedic maths particularly, we call it as sutras. So we have 16 sutras and 13 sub-sutras, with the help of which we can solve each and every problem related to mathematics. Let it be your arithmetic, your geometry, trigonometry, calculus, conics, and even in organic chemistry. So when we have to introduce to the kids, it should be, the definition should be very simple, Shalini, because initially the first moment, that day also I told you, we have to create that interest. See, when any child is attending your class, he's not attending by his or her will. They are forced by the parents to join that class. So when they are forced to join that class, the result should be, they should be happy. They should feel like, yes, I want to go it for again. Make it very simple for them, as the subject is. So 16 sutras we have and 13 sub-sutras. Now you have received the books, the inner cover. In that all these sutras and sub-sutras are mentioned. So we'll take around 16 weeks. Approximately, I'm giving you the, so at least you should try to recite one sutra every week. So by the end of the 16 weeks, you'll be able to remember all the sutras, right? As they are in Sanskrit, I can understand it's not that easy every day. You cannot remember, but take your time. So Vedic maths is what makes our mathematics easy and faster, and it has got 16 sutras, 13 sub-sutras can be used in our mathematics, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, conics, organic chemistry, quadratic equations, whatever you can mention. Got it? Any questions on this? Now, all of you attended the workshop also. Maybe now you have some questions. You can ask me now. Yes, Shalini, Kiran, Devansh.
No questions, sir.
Okay. Sudhanshu.
No question, sir.
So,
Hello? No
we'll be
question, sir.
doing- Great. Okay. Regarding history of Vedic mathematics, why is it called Vedic mathematics? All those who attended the workshop, they have the answer.
Because the founder of the Vedic mathematics has basically deeply meditated and found out the 16 sutras from the Vedas only. So
Correct.
we can say
yes. So now what we say, what we generally see when something like this, we generally say that it is believed to be originated, because nobody is clear now. So we generally say it is believed to be originated from our Vedas. Right? So how many Vedas we have?
4.
Four Vedas.
Yes, Poonam, which all Vedas we have?
Yajurveda, Samveda. I forgot the name now.
Rigved.
Atharva
Rigved.
Veda.
Atharva.
Rig Veda, Yajurveda, then Samveda,
Atharva Veda and Samved.
and the fourth is Atharveda. So this particular subject, it is believed to be originated from our fourth Veda, that is Atharveda. And this Veda It deals with all the mathematics, culture, medicine, all the sciences we deal in today. Got it? So you should be thorough with this. Which are the 4 Vedas and from where we got this. So this is why we call it as Vedic mathematics, because it is believed to be originated from our Veda. Now the founder. So founder of Vedic mathematics, or we can call it as father of Vedic mathematics.
Jagat Guru Bharti Krishna Tirtha Ji Maharaj, Shankaracharya.
Yes. Yes, everyone. Sudhanshu, remember? I forgot.
Forget, sir.
Forgot. This is wrong. See what we are learning. Only one name we have to remember. That is very important for all of us. Because tomorrow we'll be having food from this subject. Right. So we cannot forget this particular name. Yes. So he's Swami Arati Krishna. And he was a Shankaracharya of Jagannath Puri. We have a Shankara Peeth. And you know, day before yesterday was his birthday.
We missed it.
Sorry, not a birthday. Sorry.
14 March.
14 March
है ना
birthday.
sir?
Sorry, death anniversary. 2nd Feb was death anniversary. Sorry.
Okay, okay.
So 14/3/84 to 2nd Feb 1960. Right. So he was a Shankaracharya of Puri, Jagannath Puri. And he was a scholar. He wrote these content. And that is what we have today, known as Vedic mathematics, the magical mathematics. Got it? Any questions now you have regarding this point? Question arises, why should we learn Vedic mathematics? Yes. So all those who attended the workshop recently on 31st, they might be remembering. See, because of its advantages, because of its magical advantages, one should go for this subject. And the first advantage is, yes, Shalini, Sudhanshu,
Speed, accuracy,
yes,
and visualization of number.
yes, that is a part of it. Yes, Sudhanshu, bhul gaye?
Yes, sir.
Prabir,
No, sir. No, sir.
Prabir, last week you attended. Kiran, why should we learn Vedic mathematics? So we discussed some advantages of Vedic maths. What are those?
It has less carryover, so you make less mistakes.
Okay. Anyone? See, whatever
It has the
okay, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. देखो मुझे I did not got any teacher or any opportunity, so I could not become a trainer from 23 years. Now you are getting a chance. Start your classes in this time only. So whatever is coming in your mind, speak out. Nobody will say you anything. Just speak out. Yes, why Vedic mathematics? So first reason was speed.
National education policy.
You are talking about the financial benefits. Definitely.
speed of the
So speed increases 10 to 15 times faster. This is the first and the foremost reason why everybody gets attracted. If you say somebody, "Okay, the speed will increase," he'll say, how? And yes, definitely it increases. I gave you the reason behind that. Now this
The
term is
visualization of
everywhere.
numbers.
So what are the reasons behind that? Yes, Poonam, you have read a lot. So what are the
Yeah.
reasons behind increase in speed?
We have easier formulas for some
Okay.
special cases, and yeah, we can visualize it. So whether it is addition or multiplication, we can just visualize some calculations. So we don't have to write it and do it in a normal mathematical way.
Right.
Instead, we have some quick tricks to do it.
Yes, see, in every, even multiplication, even division, even subtraction, even addition, we can visualize the things. That's perfect. Any other?
Can calculate
Prabir?
right to left and left right.
Yes. So first reason is that. Anupma, Kalpana. Kalpana, you have to come out. No, don't worry. See, the class is not only for learning Vedic mathematics, it's also your confidence, because tomorrow you'll be taking the classes like this. So the first reason is our nature. See, how do we read a paper? It is always left to right. How do we write something? It is left to right. Anything we do in our life, the brain is associated or linked with eyes in such a way that we are able to see the things placed on the left first and then towards the right. A very simple test, you can just see towards in front of you, there might be a cupboard place or there might be a building. When you see towards that, the things placed on the left hand side will be visible first and then on the right hand side. This is a natural or the normal behavior of our brain and eye stimulation. But when it comes to the mathematics part, we are always going the reverse of it. We first solve unit place, then we solve tens place, then we solve 100 place. So that means we move from right to left. And that is the reason why our speed gets slow. We are not able to do that thing mentally. And this we, in the workshop, everyone did that concept of 11 multiplication.
Yes, sir.
And you saw how speed changed. When we were doing even the question of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11. So we were able to do like this faster rather than the reverse, which we have been practicing since years. Similarly, when you'll do addition, subtraction, division, you'll see left to right will always increase your speed. Got it? So this is the major. Now Vedic maths, it gives you the opportunity. Either you go and calculate from left to right as your normal behavior, or from right to left. That is the first reason. Second reason was, I gave you an example. 576 multiplied by 121. Now think yourself as a math student. So first, what will you do? If I ask you this question, what would be your action towards it? Yes, Poonam.
We'll change 121 to 11 into 11, and then we'll find the result of first multiplication of 11 using the trick we have from left to right, and then again we'll do it the same. So it will be too easy for us.
I was asking this question from a math student, not Vedic math student. Now, this was a difference. See, if you had not gone through that video, then our approach is always this way: 576, 121, and it hardly matters what the numbers are. if you now try to rethink, we never paid attention on the numbers. We just listened, overlooked everything, and we just used to start doing the things. It was never that we concentrated on numbers. We never visualized the numbers. We never paid them any attention. So that due to which sometimes we made silly mistakes also. Because here it comes the silly mistakes. 6, 7, 5. Okay, no carryover this time. But if numbers are different, there are always carryovers.
Yes.
But with Vedic maths, what happens? We change our attitude. We thought, oh, it is 121. Just by visualization, we change into 11 into 11, and we do this. And again 11, 6, 9, 6, 9, 6.
9, 6.
Now, two things are happening. One thing is you're doing from left to right. Second thing, you're doing mentally. So when you're doing mentally, that means you are using more of your brain, which we were never using in mathematics. Got it? So what happens with Vedic mathematics? Visual ability increases. Your reasoning skills are enhanced. And same, logic becomes stronger. And these three things, if you have with yourself, it is not useful for only maths, Vedic maths, or any particular thing. It is a life-changing process. So if any child is doing some activities and along with that is doing Vedic mathematics, the entire lifestyle changes. Or even if with you, if you come across any situation in life, what you'll do? You'll first visualize the problem. You'll first visualize the situation. Otherwise, we are always in a hurry. Just think over it. I gave you a question 576, 121. You started writing. That was a hurry. And then when we did Vedic maths, we started thinking, we started visualizing. Similarly, if you come across any situation, we just get panicked. We just start thinking the other way out. But when you have a habit of visualizing the things, what do? You visualize the same situation also. You try to find the reasons behind that and then apply a logic. And what happens? This you might have seen in your life also. Whenever you are in tense situation, if you take some time, you get the problem is resolved as it is. And if you are not able to control that time, and that situation can become worse. So this is the reason why I say it is a life-changing process, and that is a reason why research are being conducted on this particular topic, and this is being used in a number of countries in the world. Got it? So this was the second factor why our speed gets increased: visualization, reasoning skills, and logics. Third, as Poonam said, yes, we are doing most of the calculations mentally. Like the same example, 576 and 121 are not smaller numbers. They are big numbers, and they were big numbers earlier also. Another example of a big number. Now, generally we think 4 times 9 into, if I have to do this also, we think these are very big numbers. But in Vedic maths, they are very simple. If I have to calculate this, it's very simple. I'm doing entirely mentally, right? So when I'm not using paper and pen, That means I make the things more faster. The example is very, I often give this examples when females are sitting with me. Yes, what happens when their maid is absent? Now, logically, they should not complete their day work also, because they are now dependent on that. But the day she's absent, they are able to do everything in less time. Why? Because that day they are not dependent. They know what to do and how much to do and how to do it, so that the things work properly. So similarly, when we are doing with Vedic mathematics, we are not using paper, we are not using pen. That means no external object is required, no external things are required. Everything is mental, so speed is faster. We are not dependent on anyone. This was the third reason. Coming to the fourth reason. Now this people, researchers are very much interested in this topic, because everybody wants that brain should work, and how both brains should work. If we'll do something, then only it will work. Nah? So when we are calculating in mind, see the difference, just realize yourself. The same question, just take it again. If you write this 576 into 121 this way and you start doing it, are we using our brain that much? No, because this is a very simple thing you are doing. But if you are trying to do this mentally, that means some part of the calculation is lying in your intellect, in your mind. So what happens then? Then your both right and left brain, they get activated. And we all know, all of us are teachers, we know right brain activation is for all those people who are artists, or they are more towards art. And left brain is for those who are more oriented towards logic. So in Vedic mathematics, both these brain get activated. And when both of your brains are activated, then your speed definitely increases. So these are the 4 basic reasons why our speed gets increased. And this you will need to counsel your parents. Because this content, what I am talking about right now, the reasons for, you will not find it on Google. You have this opportunity. Whenever somebody calls you, why should we do Vedic mathematics? Give them time. Give them 5 minutes of your precious time. But that will give you admission also. Right? Okay, so this was the first reason, or the first advantages of Vedic mathematics. Speed increases. Now coming to the second advantage, it reduces burden. So what is a burden in a child? What is a burden in child's life?
Doing
Learning
things that they
tables.
don't want to do.
That is clear. But if we talk about particularly math subject, then why they don't like studies? Let's take it to overall topic. Because they don't
Repeated
find interest in that.
Yes.
See, we always are, the way we are dealing our kids, or way our education system was, that is totally based on cramming. So it's not easy for everyone to cram. Right. So that is one reason behind it. Okay, yes. So what is the burden in the maths?
Tables. Learning tables.
Is the fear factor. And the way we have dealt with this, if you see any school, and just even in class 1, 2, 3, if you stand by the class of these students, you'll see a teacher is asking, having a, now cane is not allowed, But yes, he's standing and asking, yes, speak up this table, speak up 40 tables, speak up 41 table. Why to cram the tables? Why not they have the understanding how to make tables immediately? Because at the end of the day, you need to write the paper. You have to be confident, not cram things. So that is, in this Vedic mathematics, you need not to learn tables more than 9. Up till 9, if you know the tables, sufficient. Correct? So that is why it is said it reduces your burden. And often, anytime I have a talk, I always ask one simple this question from every teacher. Till now, I might have asked this question from 10,000 plus teachers. And 99.9%, they always say more than 3 minutes. Average I am giving you. So many tell me 10 minutes only. And what happens? What is this much? How much time it takes? Hardly 10 to 14 seconds, depending on your speed. It's not the speed is counted like this, but the thing is that gives you confidence. A simple thing. Yes, anyone has a question? Yes.
I think you have
Yes,
a
sir.
younger student.
Yes,
Yes, sir,
Shalini,
I have one question.
yes, please.
Yeah, actually, this is actually a lot of answers of this question, but someone has asked me this, that okay, हम अगर उनको ये encourage करते हैं कि please learn only 2 to 9 and then you will not to read all the tables and all. पर जैसे 3 forms of verb है इंग्लिश में या हिंदी में vocabulary है, तो वो तो उनको लर्न करना ही पड़ेगा. और जो संस्कृत में जो आप वैदिक मैथ्स जो जिसका फाउंडेशन संस्कृत है, तो संस्कृत में भी जो मतलब उनका क्वेश्चन भी लॉजिकल था कि जो उपनिषद वेद और ये सब जो है वो हमारे ऋषि मुनि तो मौखिक ही पढ़ाते थे अपने विद्यार्थियों. देन व्हाई आर यू नॉट एनकरेजिंग किड्स टू लर्न और मग अप द टेबल्स एंड ऑल?
The thing is, time has changed. Now everything even if you talk about online tests that you have to give in written. See, things have changed. It is at that time we were not having something to write. Now because they had a different kind of writing, so everybody was not given things to write. It was a verbal system. Then what happened? Books came. This notebooks came. But point is not why we don't say. The point we say is it necessary to cram the tables only? And a student who is able to write, speak table of 41, is he scoring 100% in maths?
No.
See, tables were just creating a fear factor. The point is not this. The point is we need to make them feel comfortable first. Why they don't like education? Why are they not interested in education? Why are they getting that fear factor? See, we need to we have to make them make the subject interesting. That is one thing. But again, we have to create the confidence in them. When they'll calculate such big questions in such few seconds, don't you think? Even okay, I'll ask you the same question. When you did this question in the workshop, what was your inner feeling? Was there some vibes going? You say when you something vibes, positive vibes, or you can say joyous vibes are going in our body.
Yes, sir. Yes, I can understand the thing.
That is what is required. It is not if you talk to teachers, if they are giving you a real picture, tables were kind of nightmare for them also. Now beating is not allowed. When I talk to teachers who are around 40s or 45 plus, now when they did in their time, they were getting canes if they were not able to speak. In a workshop, I have recorded because my classes are always recorded. One lady said, yes, it was a nightmare for me. I used to go to my mama's house, and every time I used to get not only scolding, beating also, ki why I am not able to speak the tables. So it is not one person. I have seen this number of schools. Now, the point is very simple. Time has changed. See, earlier and now, so many things are different. Now, one need to be more confident first. Education is not cramming some books and getting to the clearing the exam. Education is finding a new way to do something.
Yes,
When-
yes.
when you'll be able to do something, when you find interest in that. I'll not compare
Correct.
Japanese and Indian. If you compare like this, we will find, yes, we are lacking behind. And I never comment on anybody. I see myself only. I got 8 degrees, but what happened when I started with Vedic mathematics? I said I don't know anything, because if I cannot write a table of 89, I don't know anything. If I cannot do multiplication, addition, subtraction easily, I don't know anything. And one point is, are they difficult? No. They are very interesting. Why was it kept hold? Due to just political reasons. Okay, we will not call it to that. That will make the topic different. So that was the reason when Puno was saying, I said, see, everybody has got different views, and one who is at the power, whatever he says, others either have to accept or they have to abide. Now, what happened? If you see, around 20 years back, NCRT, CBSE, and other officials, it is a written statement that we will not introduce Vedic mathematics because it is a bunch of tricks. It is a written official by them. So now what happened? When you saw that entire world is using this, we see UK is using, US is using, Australia it is being used. Then, and we Indians are very good at one part. If we see something foreigners are using, we start doing that only. Actual,
Yes, sir.
I'll give you the very clear fact today. We don't have trainers in India. When we don't have books in India, the best trainer in the world, do you know who he is? Kane Williamson. He is owing Vedic mathematics for the subject which is Indian. A person from UK is owing that. And we are now learning from him. That is the reason we accepted now. Leave it this national education policy and everything. The clear-cut truth is why we want abacus, because it is a Chinese. So we want to go for it. Why we want Vedic mathematics? Because it is being used by all foreign people. We don't follow it. We have not accepted because it is Indian. We have accepted it because it is being practiced by all the countries of the world. Sorry. So there
Yes,
are
sir.
some facts which we have to, which cannot be spoken, but they are truth in our case, in our country. But
The same is true for yoga as well.
yes,
Yoga.
I remember 30 years back, at DD National, one program used to come. 2 people used to do it. What happened? Now, but the best, yes, as Shalini said, national education policy. So now financially also we'll be getting something. So let's learn it. Right. Okay, so reduces burden. Now, this was a second advantage. See, why it is being used by all the people? Because of its advantages, nothing, only because it is Indian. because of its advantages. Third point was it reduces scratch work. So yes, again, the same reason is the same. When we are doing all the things mentally, so where scratch work will be required, or it is generally one step or maximum or very few steps. Now, if you have done algebra, okay, I'll give you a question now. X square. How many of you know algebra? Great. So what will be your approach towards this question? How will you do it? Yes, Sudhanshu, you know algebra? Devansh? Devansh, it might be in your
could you-
syllabus. Kalpana? Anupma? Anupma, you
Sir,
have
I will start multiplication one by one. Actually, first I will start the multiplications x square into all these things. After that 3x, after that 7. This is the
Yes.
simple mathematics. Actually, I have done.
Prabir, Kiran, you practice this. I think you teach this. This is in, I think, 8th standard or 9th standard in Haryana also.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
how do you do this problem? Now, he's correct. We take one number, we multiply entire with that. Then we take another number, we multiply entire with that. Then we take the third number, and you know, by the time you reach the final answer, you have 6 steps, 7 steps. And this
Yes.
problem can be solved in single line without any confusions also. We'll do it. We'll do it today. I'm not explaining you the behind that because one sutra is to be applied. But this is, so my question was here just to show you how simplified we can do such questions also. And nothing difficulty is coming. No scratch work is required. So this is the reason why we say it reduces scratch work, because most of the things we are doing mentally in a single step or a few steps. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Fourth, it helps to increase concentration. Now this answer you mug up, you write that, whatever you do, you have to do it, because the parents, they have this, my child is studying every day, but still not able to concentrate. Everyone feels like concentration is a medicine or can be enhanced by some medicine or by something, and you'll be able to get it. No. What is concentration? It is when you do something repetitively, but with interest. It's not that you do something again and again and you're doing wrong just by the enforcement you are doing. When you're doing it with interesting, then only you'll do it. You'll find. So when our right brain, left brain is working properly, when visual ability is there, reasoning skills are enhanced, logics are becoming stronger and stronger. So at that time, definitely you find the interest, you find the positivity, and concentration always enhanced. So it is not only with Vedic mathematics, the basic reason behind is you start finding interest in the subject. A very recent example, till last week, if somebody used to ask me what is the minimum eligibility for Vedic mathematics, I was giving these two. Maybe in your workshop also I gave the same answer. I started from class 3rd onwards, or 8 years. But last week, one school approached me from Bangalore. No, sir, we want to introduce from class 1 on. I said, how will be able to do? And you won't believe, first hour, When I started the class, I asked everybody regarding tables. Somebody said 4, because class 1 means 4, a table of 4, table of 8, table of 9. Some good were saying table of 12 also. And after an hour, everybody was able to do up till 89. And now that school is, boosting of that thing. My school students are writing tables up till 89. My first class students are doing this. Yes. Why? Because the students found something interesting. They were fed up with all that tough system to remember, cram. And they got it. So now we have done 6 classes up till now, this 15 days, and everybody is doing superb. Just a change in the concept. Right? So that increases concentration. You have to guide the parents very. Last reason I'll be giving, there are more reasons to learn Vedic mathematics, but these are the basic major 5 reasons why we should learn Vedic mathematics. It helps to reducing silly mistakes. Now, a very simple question. Okay, tables are a fear factor. What happens to students of class 2 or class 1 or class 3rd when they are doing simple addition and subtraction?
कैरी फॉरवर्ड वाला क्वेश्चन रहता है, वो भूल जाते हैं.
Carry forward. And in subtraction, it is borrow. So I'll not say we don't have carryover. We have limited carryover. And we don't have borrow system only. So when we don't have carryover and we don't have borrow, so definitely your mistakes are gone. So these are the 2 silly mistakes. Even today, if I give you some question, you will also make a small silly mistake in borrowing. If you don't believe, I can give you. See, we all can make a silly mistake, right? And in Vedic mathematics, when we don't have to borrow anything, we have reduced carryovers. So that problem is removed. Got it? So these are the 5 major factors why we should learn Vedic mathematics. Any doubt? Any questions you have?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
You have 2 exercises to do today, so you can ask me. Okay. So coming to terminology used. Now we'll be studying some terms today, and based on that, we'll be doing some exercises. First sutra of Vedic mathematics, that is known as Ekadikena Purvena. Ekadikena Purvena. Please try to speak Ekadikena Purvena.
Yeah, ekadhikena purvena.
Now, this means one more. Simple meaning is one more, but in mathematical terms, if I go for it, this means adding 1 to the previous. Nothing difficult. The first sutra, Ekadikena Purvena, that means adding 1 to the previous number. So if I ask you what is Ekadikena of 0, so what is the answer?
1.
Ekadikena of 2.
2. 3.
3.
Ekadikena of 8.
9.
How simple it is. Ravi, Ekadikena of 21.
22.
22.
Any difficulty you think? Ekadikena of 365.
366.
366.
And Ekadikena of 1208.
1209.
So
1,
is,
2,
is it difficult? This is what is Vedic mathematics. Such simple subject it is. Just we have to concentrate, we have to open our minds, we have to visualize. If we adopt the habit of visualization, things can be done like. The only thing is, we try to solve again by the calculator. That is why we are not able to take up the speed. Otherwise, if you just pay attention and you are able to do. Now, where do we use this? Because you'll ask, this is what is this? Simple adding one. This we know. Where will we use? So all those who attended the workshop, they might remember multiplication tables. Of numbers ending with 9. Yes, you remember this?
Yes,
So
sir.
there we were using this. If we were writing a table of 19, I was adding 1 to the previous and making 2. For 89, I added 1 and I made it 9. And just with this, how easily we could do the system. So this is one use where you'll one place where you'll make use of this sutra. We'll again do when this topic comes. Then we'll understand this in depth. So how many of you remember this now?
Yes, sir. I have been.
Anyone
Yes, sir.
wants me to repeat any question on this? Anyone who wants me to repeat? We'll do in depth again, but this I'm just telling you. Now, first sutra you have to remember Ekadikena Purvena. The application is one is in multiplication tables of numbers ending with 9, and second application was, yes, do you remember? We did scares. Okay, not only scares. Now I'll show you something. These are 3 questions on multiplication. You'll be able to solve this verbally. First thing, can you believe?
1225. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, the first was with scares. So what we did, we visualized, yes, this and this is adding up to make 10. See, in all the questions, the unit place was adding up to make 10, and the tens place, the previous number is same. So when such 2 conditions are met, the sutra is known as Antya Yor Dashke. Let it, I don't want you to remember right now. I'm just showing you the application. So how calculations are done is, whatever this number is, you multiply with 1 more. So can you do it mentally? 3 into 4.
Yes,
What is
sir.
the answer?
12.
12. And last 2 you can
25.
easily multiply. 5 into 5.
25.
See how easily 4 into 4, sorry, 4 is common. So 4 into 5, 20,
20,
24,
24.
7 into 8, 56, 21.
56.
See, just because of one sutra, now you are able to do these questions mentally. And this particular was an example when it becomes a question of scale. When we can say finding a scale of a number ending with 5. Because if it is 5, so definitely this would always be scale. Let it be 15, let it be 25, let it be 35. So if it is 15, what is the answer? Scale of
225.
15, 2 to 5.
220.
Yes, Poonam, did you get how 15
Yeah.
scale?
2,
What is it?
because one more than 1 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2, and 5 times 5 is 25. So 2 times 225.
So see how verbal we can make it. 25 means 625. 35 means 1, 2. So the Hanshu, I think there is a background. See, please see if you are sitting in family, then you can mute yourself. Okay. And it's not only 2-digit number. 10, 105. So 10, or if it is scale, so the 110, 25. What happened? Calculations become such simple. So this is second and third application. Second application, multiplication. This particular form of multiplication is known as Antya Yardoshke. Antya Your Dashke. You'll study in the third level. And third, again the specific. If in multiplication the number is ending with 5, it becomes an example of scares. These are 3 places where you use this particular sutra. Clear? This is the application of the sutra. Now, second sutra is Eka Yone Purvena. It is just the reverse of Ekadikena. It is a 4th sutra, but we are doing right now so that you understand. Which means 1 less. And now 1 less. Mathematical meaning is subtract 1 from the number. So what is Eka Yone of 5?
4.
Eka Yone of 3?
2.
Eka Yone of 61?
60.
60.
Is it tough? Easy are sutras. So all those who get afraid about Sanskrit sutras, रटना पड़ेगा, याद करना पड़ेगा, ऐसा कोई टफ नहीं है. Yes, pronunciation में थोड़ा सा आपको तकलीफ होगी, फिर क्या हो गया? कुछ easy करना है तो सीखना तो सब कुछ आएगा ही. Now, where do we use it? Because applications are more important. Just now I showed you one question. When in multiplication, it's specific multiplication, and when now multiplication means you are multiplying 2 numbers, n1 and n2. Correct? If one of the multiplier means either n1, it is 9, 99, 999, or 999, or 999, then we use this sutra. And see how simple. Let's say number is 8, 7 into 999. Okay, try this answer. with your method first. And see how much time you take. 887 into 999. Devansh, Shalini.
One. Eight 886
8.
86
Hmm.
and 0001.
000 0001.
Yes.
Wrong.
001. Sorry. Sir.
Then also wrong.
It should be
Yes, Poonam.
113.
86101, sir. 886101.
Wrong.
It should be 886113.
Correct. Now, see where you are doing mistake, Shalini. 1 multiplier is 999. This is a condition.
Correct.
You know what we use in such questions? The answer is into two parts. On the first part, we apply Eka Une. So what is Eka Une of 887? 886.
886.
How many seconds we do?
886.
Hardly 1 second. Now, on the second part, we use Nikhilam. Now, till now, we have not used Nikhilam. You have not done it. So, and second thing, if you have to teach this to a class third student, you cannot tell them Eka Une also. But yes, you can tell whatever is the number, subtract 1. So they'll write 886. So Danshu, I think there is a background, too much disturbance is coming. Now, whatever this number is, subtract from the 999. So 3.
113, right.
Otherwise, after 10 minutes, we will be up on from one side. Will be applying. Sudhanshu, please mute yourself. So on the left hand part, you are applying Eka Une. On the right part, you are applying Nikhilam. That's so simple. Otherwise, if you start calculating this number normally, how much time you'll take? Because you'll multiply 3 times, then you'll add, and then you'll get the answer. And since there will be a number of carryovers, you may tend to make some mistake. But here the answer is so simple. First, whatever is the question, whatever is the number on the other side, subtract 1. We can easily subtract. Then whatever answer we get, subtract from 999. Or when you'll know the second method, point, then we'll do by Nikhilam. Any doubt? So this is the application of your Eka Une Sutra.
Sir, actually, how will got 113? I have not put yet.
Okay, Prabir. Now see, Prabir, I'll give you small example.
886, I got, sir. 886.
Now I'll give you a small example. 27 into 99. So first is, since here it is 99, I can apply this concept. 27, I got 26. Applying Eka Une. And I subtract this 26 from here.
86, sir. Yes.
Now this is for to teach to the kids, third class. But what you have to remember is apply Eka Une on Prabir.
Now
Prabir,
I got, sir.
I'll have to mute you otherwise. There is a lot of disturbance from your back end. Please
Now I got
understand.
it, sir. Now I got it. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No, let me tell you. You have to apply Eka Une on your left hand side. On the right side, it would be Nikhilam. Nikhilam will learn now after 2 minutes, right? But we cannot teach this both the concept to students, small students. At that time we say subtract 1 and whatever answer we get, subtract from 99. Got it? Any questions you have now? Anyone? Sudhanshu, Shalini, Devansh,
No, sir, no question.
Kalpana, Kiran,
No, sir.
No, sir.
आपको क्वेश्चन करने होंगे.
Sir, I think there is another way to do it. I don't know if that's a sutra, but we can multiply it by 100 and then subtract 1 from it.
That cannot, you cannot, that is perfect. That is again mental mathematics, but that you cannot do it mentally because everybody cannot
Yes.
think 2700 minus 27. He'll fail.
Yes.
Again, this is subtraction. Here they will fail. Here the subtraction is only 1. Second thing, here also subtraction is from 2 big numbers, the biggest numbers. So 9 minus anything is easy for them, for kids. For you people,
Yes.
you don't have to subtract also, you'll have to find nihilum of this. But this
Yes.
point, here you have to subtract. So again,
Yes.
they'll get confused.
Yep.
But in absence of Vedic mathematics, this works. Any doubt in the 2 sutras? The third sutra. Now this is known as Nikhilam Sutra. The complete name is Nikhilam Karamam. Yes? Do you know? It is Nikhilam Navatam Karamam Dashata. That means all from 9 and last from 10. Very interesting fact is, you know, this is the simple, this is one line because of which there is no borrow. Also known as Purak. Also known as complement. Now, what does this mean? All from 9 and last from 10. This means if we have some number. Now, if a number is a single digit number, 8. Basically, all from 9 means we have to subtract all the digits from 9 and the last digit from 10. Now, if it is a single digit number, that has to be subtracted from 10 only. So, complement of 8 is 2. Complement of 1 is 9. Complement of 7 is, yes. Complement of 7.
3.
Perfect.
3.
Complement of 6. Prabir.
4.
4.
Very good. Complement of 3.
7.
So this was single digit numbers. When it comes to double digit, 1, 2. Now see here we'll apply. So now the last digit that is to be subtracted from 10. And all other digits are to be subtracted from 9. So that means complement of 82 is 9 minus 1 is 8.
8.
10 minus 2 is
8.
so complement became 88. 17. What is the complement?
83. 83.
Complement of 39.
61.
61.
Yes, Devansh. Kiran.
61.
किरण come up. पीछे नहीं रहना है, हल्ला होना चाहिए आंसर्स देने में। तो आप बच्चों वाली वर्कशॉप देखो, आंसर एक होता है बट 10 आवाजें आती हैं, मजा आता है। 68,
32,
complement of 44,
50, 56.
56.
56.
perfect. Okay, let's make it 3-digit numbers now. 312. Okay, last from 10, all from 9.
688.
This becomes
688.
688. If it is, let's change here only. 317.
683.
3,
439.
561.
561.
165, 561,
868.
132.
2, 3, 132,
132.
256.
744.
256.
256.
256.
I should give you direct. है ना?
You're cheating.
Now tell me.
682.
682.
Very good.
318,
That was the question. Yes,
So
ma'am.
89 is the question.
511,
511.
511.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
If you just think over it, See, when we were doing a complement of single digit number, that means number and complement. That was giving 10. Definitely, because you are subtracting from 10 only. If you think this way, because 2 was a complement. If it was a double digit, number plus complement was becoming 100. In triple digit number, number plus complement was becoming 1000. Just think over it. Yes or no? So if you think this way, in actual what you did today, 1000 minus 540, 19. Now, if I have to teach this to a student, a small student, we teach like this. 1 goes carry over 9, 1 carry over 9, then 10. This is what we do. And that student gets always confused. How 1 can give me 9, 9, and then 10. And he's not able to solve or make some mistake. Such a simple question though it is. But you will not do by this. What you do? All from 9, last from 10. What is that? That is also the same thing. So if I ask, what is 1000 minus 519? You will immediately say, what?
481.
81.
Now, 2 things happened. Why didn't you say 184? You're not doing the now from right to left. You
You're
are
doing
able
left
to
to
do
right.
it from left to right only. And second thing, same thing, 999, you are also doing the same. Now, but you are doing in a rhymic way. Now you say, you know why in early childhood years we are taught with poems? This is the reason. All of you remember Jan Gan Man because you learned in that early childhood years. आज कराते तो शायद आपको हो ही नहीं सकता. I give you a challenge. This 16 sutras, can you remember?
Sir, I'll take the challenge.
But that will take more time. The time you took in those years.
Childhood.
Because this is how a system system works. So we are doing the same thing, but now in an easy manner, all from 9, last from 10. Whatever big number is coming to you, you are just doing the subtraction. So see, no borrow required. We'll do in depth. Right now, I'm just giving you an overview. I just gave you an overview on this point. Otherwise, my topic is right now only up till complement. So complement. Now, if it is a 4-digit number, 3, 5, 6, 7.
6, 4, 3, 3.
6, 4, 3, 3.
See how fast you are calculating. Why don't you calculate from right hand side? Why don't you calculate? You all have
Because now we know.
you all have the habit of doing from right to left.
Yes,
See,
sir.
within few seconds, within few minutes, you are changing here. Because that is easy. That goes in our brain easily. That is how we can do mentally easily. Okay. Complement of this.
Okay, 6, 7, and no. Last from 10 is 0.
So now you have to remember, if you have 0, that is constant. And now you have to apply this concept from here. So second digit becomes your last digit. What's my point? So you have to shift your formula to the next. So this 0 would be constant. Okay.
Yes.
So what is 2800?
72000.
Yes, everyone. Swanshu. So now 2 zeros are there. They will be remaining constant only. So here will be applied. Kiran, are you getting? Devansh?
Yes, sir.
Kiran, now homework is compulsion after this. Now all of you,
Yes.
homework is compulsion. 2 exercises you have to do it today. And maybe you, I'm not confirmed. Maybe tomorrow I will skip. I have something important stuff.
Sir, one question, sir.
Yes, please.
अगर ये 208 का तो
हाँ, वो आ जाओ.
208.
08. What I said?
792.
From 9.
792.
9 minus 0 is 9. 9
Okay,
minus
now if the 0 comes in between, we need to take the complement of it, right, sir?
See, then it is subtracting now. Now, let me give you 3 different questions. One is, you did this, 208, 792. Now,
Yes.
here 0 was in between. But see, you are applying 10 here, 9 here, 9 here. So it hardly matters. If it is applied for the first position, then only it affects. See now, another question. 2080. Now here it will remain 0.
7912. 7912.
1 कहाँ से आ गया? 7920.
Oh, sorry.
7920. Right.
Now see the difference. 208, 2080, 2800. Now your doubts are clear.
Yes.
All 3 different types, we change the number. See, this is how you have to play with the numbers. I will not give you every time number of questions. I'll give you 1 question. Make 10 questions out of it. Change the digits. And then actually you will learn. What this goes, Shalini, this is good. Whatever comes in your mind, ask immediately. There should be no doubts left after the class. All doubt should be cleared here itself.
एक सर अपन जो बड़ी क्लासेस में एक कॉम्प्लीमेंट निकालते हैं अपन, उसका जो कंसेप्ट है वो भी इसी कंसेप्ट से होगा या वो एक अलग ही है वो सारा?
कौन से टॉपिक की बात कर रहे हो? क्योंकि मैं तो भूल भी गया आपको।
अच्छा,
बहुत
ठीक
पुरानी
है।
बात है, बट बताओ, मुझे याद आ जाएगा अभी।
हाँ, जैसे कि जो अपन x प्लस आयोटा y में कॉम्प्लीमेंट निकालते हैं ना,
वो
बार
अलग
डाल के।
चीज है, वो अलग चीज है, वो बाद में करेंगे। वो अलग चीज है, टोटली अलग है। यहाँ कॉम्प्लीमेंट बेसिकली ये निकलम सूत्रा को कहा जाता है। कॉम्प्लीमेंट इसलिए कहा जाता है क्योंकि बेसिकली बोथ एड अप टू मेक द सेम थिंग, द बेस। अभी ये टर्म भी आएगी, बेस, सब बेस। So we'll have this term also. Purak again means it completes the thing. Purak means we are completion of to a number having 0, right? So now this is one exercise you have to do, that is on page number, I'll write down 7. It starts 7. There are some examples: 8, 9, 10, 11. This exercise you have to do it completely, right? Step 1. There won't be any doubt, but you have to do it first thing. Now let's move to second part. So 3 terms we have understood till now. Any doubt in complement?
No.
Yes.
No, sir.
Now another point. This is very important. This if you teach it to a child of 3rd, 4th, 5th standard, he'll definitely clear the NTSC and all their that competitive exams. This is known as Vijank or Navasej. These are 2 Sanskrit names, but I'll tell you easy names
Is this
also.
also a name of a sutra?
No.
No. Okay.
Digital root, digit sum. These are the 4 names given to single concepts. But this concept is useful because you can verify your answers with the help of this. Any question in maths, arithmetic, even algebra, you may find it difficult initially, but arithmetic, scaling, cubing, everything, this can be the way to check answers. Now, how it is useful? See, if you are doing something, you always ask me, sir, is it correct or not? But if you know by yourself, yes, it is correct. Or if you check it on the calculator, yes, it is correct. So how you feel it? This is the same tool. This is a technique to find that whether your answers are correct or not. And we'll apply this every time we do any question. Now, what is the value of this? Yes, anyone can tell? Anyone can
It's
make
1 to 9. It's 1 to 9.
Okay. Yes, Sudhanshu, Shalini, Devansh. Now, as the name is digit sum, these are the names of all the names of the same thing. With the help of this, it is very clear. Whatever is a number, it is sum of the digits. So if a number is 2, 1, so the sum of digits become 2 plus 1, 3. So 3 is your digit sum. Let me tell you now. For all the single digit numbers, 1, 2, 3 up till 9, the digit sum is same. Definitely, because you have single digit. So what would be the sum? The same. For 2 digit, double digit, Let's say 10. Now you have to add 1 plus 0, again 1. 11. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 9. So that is 10. Again, if you
1.
go, it is 1. 3 digits. Okay, first, let me tell you, you have to remember one important thing. Sudhanshu, why something is digit sum? The value of digit sum, a digital root, is always between 1 to 9. So if you are asked to find a digit sum, a digital root, you have to bring down to the single digit. First thing. Second thing, if in a calculation anytime it becomes 0 or it comes negative anytime during the calculation, if it comes 0 or negative,
Add 9.
add 9 to it. Now you will say, how will now adding digits? It should be always a number. How will it become a negative or 0? Yes, you have this question? Anyone? So it can come. We'll just show you. Now see. So for digit sum, let's say now if it is 1, 2, 3, what is the digit sum?
6.
6.
1, 9, 9, 1. What is the digit sum?
2.
2.
Now 1, 9, 7, 2, 6. What is the digit sum?
7.
1. 6.
7.
Now I'll see. Here it was a number 1, 2, 3. You added. Here you don't have to do 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. It's not necessary. Whenever you find 9 or numbers adding up to make 9, ignore them, because ignoring will also give the same results. See here, 10 plus 10, 20. 20 is again 2. So if you ignore this 9, visualize it. So only 2 is left. So that is your digit sum. Here, this 9 can be ignored. This 7 and 2 can be ignored. So answer is 6, 7. Now all those who made mistake, few of you made mistake because you were calculating like this: 1 plus 9 plus 7 plus 2 plus 6. And definitely you can make a silly mistake. It's not your fault because you don't have the habit of calculating such big numbers. But whenever, so always remember, whenever you have 9 in between or numbers making up 9, you can ignore. But that does not mean, if I ask you what is a digit sum of 99, don't say 0. So 1 9 you can ignore, other 9 is your digit sum, right? 9 plus 9 is 18. That is also giving 9. So my point is, if I'm saying this, so digit sum of 99 will not become 0. It is 9 only. So don't say ki, okay sir, aapne kaha tha, you said ignore 9, so we ignored it. So that should not be the case. Okay, I'll show you the first. Let us do some questions, then I'll show. 2070. What is the digit sum?
9.
0.
9.
9.
She must have ignored.
2 plus 7 is 9. So if you are
9.
ignoring, then also you have to add, because 0 cannot be there. So it is always between 1 to 9. So even if you are getting 0, then also you have to add 9 and make 9. But no, you cannot ignore. 7, 6, 1, 1, 4. Yes. So much time.
9. 9.
1.
9.
Who said 9?
9.
1.
Who said 9?
1. 1.
We gone 6 and 4, 10. So 10 means 1.
1.
Please now start visualizing the numbers. These numbers are not simple. Try to visualize numbers. Everything will come in your mind. 90341.
8.
8.
Backbenchers, please बोल दो. देवांश, देख लो.
Yes, sir.
Don't be the backbencher. Anupma, are you getting?
Yes, sir.
बोलो please, answer it.
Yes, yes, sir.
If you're not finding anything, you can ask me again. Otherwise, मैं भी बोर हो जाऊंगा, तो I'll also keep up. 825143.
5.
5.
8 gone, 1 gone, 5 gone, 4 gone, 2 and 3 left.
5.
5. Otherwise, we'll add up.
Five.
The importance of visualization. If we'll not visualize, we'll add up. We'll make our right. So this is second exercise which you have to do completely. Both are simple. I don't think you'll find any difficulty. This is on the page 12 and 13. Whosoever has not received book today, I'll be sending the exercise again in the broadcast so that you don't find difficulty. Right. Okay. Now, question arises:
Sir.
where do we use it? How do we use it? See example.
One doubt is there, sir.
Yes, come.
Sir, one doubt is there. These numbers are integer, means अगर अपने को जैसे ये डिजिटल रूट जो होता है वो पॉइंट वाले नंबर्स का भी निकाल सकते हैं क्या, जैसे 3.3?
अभी मैं एग्जांपल सिंपल दे रहा हूँ, फिर इसको जब हम आगे आगे करते चले जाएंगे वो उसमें करेंगे. ये लीजिए फर्स्ट एडिशन के क्वेश्चन. 3 6. लेट्स स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 3 डिजिट नंबर्स. 2 डिजिट अच्छा नहीं लगता आप टीचर्स के लिए. What is the sum?
300. 664. 660.
660.
Okay.
660.
देखो हम we all know this, correct? But if this question was given to some child of class 1, second, third, he may make a mistake, a silly mistake. Now, at that time, if they know how to verify, how to check this answer, they can reduce that silly mistake. Now, how do we do in digit sum? So what is digit sum of this question?
4.
Yes, everyone?
Yeah, the upper one is 4, the down is 8,
4,
so it totals up
8
to
and
3.
then 12. 4 ऊपर.
Yeah,
Then 8.
8.
Now,
Then gives 3. Yeah.
if we think, now this is, we are doing positive, a plus. So 8 plus 4 is 12. That means 3 is our final answer.
Yes.
If I just see over here, 66 means 12. 3 is my answer. So digit sum, if it matches, that means your answer is correct. Got it?
Maybe correct or 100% correct, sir.
Sorry?
Means जैसे डिजिटल सम अगर सेम है तो वो सही ही है या सही हो भी सकता है, मतलब क्या सही ही है?
99.99% सेम है. 1.1% गलत होता है, मैं बता देता हूँ क्यों. अगर ये 606 लिख दो आप,
हाँ तो भी तो
पर इतनी गलती करना, ये
हाँ,
इतनी बड़ी गलती कोई नहीं करेगा वैसे. बट करेगा तो फिर उसको राम भरोसे ही है, फिर उसका कोई हल नहीं। बट मैंने आपको बोला था एंट्रेंस टेस्ट, NTSC Olympiad, so that test they have MCQs. आपने देखा कभी MCQs गलत आते हुए? So there they have the option. We'll solve one MCQ right now after this. But abhi we have to understand one more thing. How we'll be getting a negative answer or how we'll be getting a zero? Let's
Subtraction.
let's go to subtraction. So I'm not giving you more questions on checking. If any doubt you have, you can ask me, because I believe everybody is clear on this. 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 4.
Two, three, 8.
986.
No, wait. I
So,
want to change this actually. 10.
So 2 to 8. 2 to 8.
No.
38. 38 आएगा सर।
वही मैं यस क्या कर रहे हो? 3 भी नहीं आएगा, 4 आएगा।
अच्छा आपने क्यों कर दिया है क्या ऊपर? ओके
वो जान के, वो कुछ समझाने के लिए किया।
Oh, sir. Oh.
2, 4, 8 right?
Correct. Now see, here digit sum is 1.
Yes.
Here digit sum is
5.
5.
1 minus 5 is -4. Here 5. So what I told you, whenever you have 0 or
Negative.
so what we'll do?
Add 9.
Add 9.
So -4 plus 9 is 5. Now see the answer. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Anupma, are you getting? Anupma, any doubts?
No, sir.
Devansh, Kalpana?
No, sir.
Okay. Now see, this was how you can get negative. I just changed this to 6. Now what is the answer?
Six, 6, 2.
2, 9.
Two, 8, 8.
इतना क्यों सोच रहे हैं आप लोग?
288.
88. Yeah, 288.
Okay. And now if I think here it is 5. Digit sum. Here also 5. 5 minus 5 is 0.
5.
And here it is 9. What I taught you, whenever you have 0 or 9, add 9.
Add 9.
Correct? This was
Yes,
just
sir.
an example. Similarly, in case of multiplication, we did multiplication with 11 just now. 5. What was the number? 5, 6. 5, 7, 6 into 121. Yes, this was the number. What is the answer?
6363. No. Let me calculate.
Calculate by 11.
By
Not by calculator. Yes. 6, 9, 6, 9, 6. Nobody remembers 11.
9, 6. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll remember. Didn't remember the answer.
No issues. See now, what is the digit sum of 576? 11 plus 7.
7, 8, 9.
Yes, sir.
Here it is.
4.
Very first thing, when you have 9, ignore it. 4 would be your answer. Sorry. 9 would be your
The
answer.
answer should be 9.
Sorry. Whatever, whenever you have to multiply by 9, 9 would be your answer. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Right. Nothing. Whenever it is multiplication with 9, whenever it is multiplication with 9, sorry, 9 would be the answer. Here, also, if I check 18, that is also 9.
Yes.
Got it? Any questions? You think of questions, I'll just get that one slide of MCQ so that you can understand how we can solve MCQs also. Just give me 1 second. In the meantime, you can. Okay, yes. This, you are able to see this. Welcome to Vedic Mathematics.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this example we have already done. 345 plus 789. 789, it is 6. 345, it is 3. Done? Any doubt on this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No,
Not required. Now see, this is how questions in MCQs come. 352 into 867. Now this is not a difficult question, I agree to this. But for a child, you know, in any competitive examination, you get on an average 1 minute to solve one question. Now, if a child of class 3rd attempts this question, he'll take minimum 3 to 4 minutes because it is 3 time multiplication and 1 time addition. But if you think in the other way, three, 5, 2 into 867. What is digit sum of 352?
1.
1.
Okay. What is digit sum of 867?
3.
So 3 into 1. That means your answer would be 3 only.
3.
So let us check. 302514.
No, sir.
6.
So what is 6? It cannot be.
Second
305184.
one.
So
Ye
here
ho
it is
jayega.
coming 3. It can be. But
Yes.
let's see. Let's see for your confirmation, because normally questions are not wrong. You cannot have 2 options. Like she asked how many percentage is there for 99. I told 99%. Now 305284.
4.
4.
So not possible. 314284.
5.
5.
So my answer is this only.
5.
So without calculation, if I'm able to do it, so yes, single digit is single digit addition difficult for me?
No.
That is what I asked in everyone. If you remember, if you had a word with me on the call, I said, if you know the tables up till 9, and if you know single digit addition, that is the reason when we do concept of 11, there also we do single digit addition only. And everywhere you'll see the same thing. We'll be adding the digits. Got the point? So this is how you will use digit sum. So whenever we'll be doing any exercise, we will always try to check whether we are going correct or not. Even if I don't say, you have to see this thing, you are doing it correct or not, because that will increase your speed, make it verifying a habit.
Sir, can
And-
this digit sum be applied to division sums as well?
Everywhere. We'll do.
Okay.
Don't worry. We will do. Why I have not touched today is division is now in Vedic maths, division is totally different.
Okay.
Very, very different. And in division, we generally make what mistake we do is, okay, let me come back. We have 4 terms: dividend, divisor,
Divisor.
quotient, and remainder. So what is the relation between them? That is, we always, now addition, you add 2 numbers, subtraction, you subtract 2 numbers, multiplication, you multiply 2 numbers. Always 2 terms are there, but here 3 terms are there. So what is, if you say what is dividend? It is D into Q plus R. Then only you'll be getting it correct.
Yes.
Got it? So this is where we fail. So there are, so you got it, where to use digit root or digital root or digit sum. So we did 3 sutras today, but yes, Nikhilam Sutra, we just touched one point of it. You'll see this particular sutra is so important. Most of the problems in Vedic maths you'll be doing by this one. Any questions now?
Sir, 4 8 जा 32 अगर करते हैं, 4 into 8 is equal to 32. अगर मैं डिजिटल सम के हिसाब से करती हूँ तो 4 का डिजिटल सम 4, मल्टीप्लिकेशन में अगर अपन चेक करते हैं जैसे, तो 4 का डिजिटल सम 4, 8 का 8 और 32 का 5. तो अगर ये 4 और 8, ये सर 3 और ये 5.
आप सिंगल
नहीं,
डिजिट
ठीक आ रहा है।
ये आप नहीं 4 into 38 जो कर रहे हो, यही आप कह रहे हो ना 32. आप इसको
हाँ।
प्लस तो कर ही नहीं सकते आप. सी सम चेक किसको करोगे? कोई
नहीं,
डिजिट
एक बात,
सिंगल डिजिट तो कभी भी मैच नहीं करेगा आपका.
सिंगल डिजिट तो नहीं करेगा मतलब.
मैम
और पॉइंट में तो
पॉइंट में कर जाएगा. विल लर्न दैट.
फ्रैक्शन. ओके.
4 का आप, क्योंकि यहाँ यू हैव टू डू दिस ओनली, मल्टीप्लिकेशन ओनली ना.
मतलब अगर उसको 9 तक की अगर टेबल गड़बड़ है तो उसका कोई इलाज नहीं है.
अब इतना भी नहीं आता तो फिर इतना स्ट्रेस तो कम कर दिया, और उससे ज्यादा तो क्या करेंगे. 8 तक की चाहिए. 9 भी वी हैव मेड इट इजी. 9 तो वी हैव मेड इट वेरी इजी.
ओके सर.
Yes, Poonam, any questions now? Because they all have done workshop. So they all know how I teach and how to. Yes, Sudhanshu.
Yes, sir. Good.
Devansh,
No, sir.
Kiran, Prabir आप बाहर हैं आज? Kalpana,
No, sir.
so this is very much important, these two exercises, though directly we don't implement them, but I told you how whatever we'll be doing, we'll be using them. Tomorrow's work would be very important because that is what makes Vedic maths different from normal maths. That is known as Vinculum numbers. So that is entire new topic which has no relation with maths also. An imaginary concept. So we'll study that.
Will it be useful in solving that real and an imaginary question, the question asked by her earlier?
Actually, by your conversation, I can make out that you have gone through the content, not from here. See, Vinculum
Yes,
is not
from-
Vinculum is not dealt in depth anywhere. People, they generally don't touch this topic. They don't tell you. Now, since you have gone through that depth, I'll tell you one question. And you are aware about Nikhilum multiplication, base method multiplication. Now, if one number is above the base and one number below the base, you cannot do it. Because then you'll get negative answer. So that is possible only with the help of Vinculum. Okay, a very simple question for all of you. Very simple. And I want everybody to answer it. Maybe I have told in the workshop, so I don't remember. But Poonam, it is very challenging.
Okay.
53 minus 35 plus 24 minus 52. Now, I want this question to be done simultaneously. How will we do?
Simultaneously means
Now, this is a reference.
20.
Only 4 digits are there.
20.
20.
20.
How you're doing?
I just did I did the positive numbers together and did the negative numbers together.
That is what, because this is the only option you have in normal math. Think if there was this numbers would have been 10, a list of 10 numbers, then so you would have been segregating 5 positives and then 5 negatives. Now, what you did is 83 plus 24, that is 117. So 107.
107.
And here 87. What is the use of finding 107 and 87? Now this, see, this is not a big thing. If we generally talk about, it is not a big thing. But think in another way, such a simple question cannot be done simultaneously in our normal maths. Why? Because in normal maths, if a number is negative, the complete number is negative. If a number is positive, complete number is positive. Can you have this like this? 8 is positive and 3 is negative. That is possible in Vedic maths. And this small issue, this cannot be resolved in your normal maths, but it has a solution in Vedic maths. So simultaneous addition and subtraction, it is possible only in Vedic. So first is, if we talk about addition only, so Vinculum application is your simultaneous addition and subtraction. Second thing, one technique of subtraction is only possible because of Vinculum. Third thing, we can make tables with the help of Vinculum only. Fourth is, when you go for your Nikhilum multiplication, yes, I told you, If one number is above the base, one is below the base, then only vinculum can solve it. Even in the cubes. But
Okay.
the point is, see, we never deal this particular topic in depth. Actually, we are not learning Vedic mathematics, we are learning only tricks. And that is the reason when we talk to some intellectual also, we are not able to convince him. We are not able to tell them the reality because we lack in knowledge. Now, if you talk to some IIT professor, 3 days back, I had a word with some IIT professor. He said, what will I have to do with 89 table? His answer was justified. Okay. Then I asked, but yes, we do need multiplication everywhere. So you cannot avoid multiplication. Then he said, yes. Now physics teachers, they use this most of the time, 5. The value is 22/7. Further,
3.14. That's what we remember.
This is not the point. The point is 142857. You know, whenever any digit is multiplied by 7, divided by 7, only these 6 number comes every time. The sutra is called as Kevalam Saptam Gunyat. So that means if you just remember this thing, you never have to find every time. So physics, this is for physics, this particular point is worth, you cannot imagine. I remember in my engineering classes, I used to, because you have to apply every time with 5. So every time we were dividing by 7, the big numbers. Now I realize we should have never divided. The answer was straight simple. A verbal answer every time. So, you know, point is we lack in knowledge. And that was the reason when I was writing book, I took every thought of it, every knowledge, I gained every knowledge and then wrote the books. So that if somebody questions me, I should be able to answer each and every point. Up till, yes, algebra. I have not written on geometry right now, up till now, trigonometry, it is still under, so that, and then we say, this is a bunch of tricks. When we don't have knowledge, definitely they'll oppose, na? They are correct, they are not wrong. They have done so much of research in their topics. When we teach them only 2 things, if you take any seminar, any webinar, any class of this Vedic maths, they teach only 2-3 concepts, 11, and then second they teach you 99. If you move further, what after 11? They don't know.
We'll do the research.
You have to do, I'll give you some points where to do research. I'll give you.
Great.
See, confidence will come when you question. That's why when Shalini asked me, is it 99%? Nobody asked because everybody agrees. Yes. Think differently. See, 606. Digit sum is 3. 660. Digit sum is 3. How can both be correct?
That 0.01% comes into picture here.
That is there. Correct. So any more questions? अब तो बोल दो, नहीं तो क्लास अगला टॉपिक शुरू कर देंगे।
बस सर,
पहले सैटरडे संडे की 3 घंटे की होती थी, 5 से 8. So that was 3 hours continuously. Right? Chalo. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
No.
Thanks for the
Thank
class.
2
you, sir.
exercises
Thank
have
you
to
very
be done. Yes. Someone was saying something, Shalini? Yes.
No, thank you. I am just saying thank you.
Okay, ji. Right. Chali. So you'll be getting the video after an hour. Right? Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Jai Ji.